The trim formula, as the name implies, allows you to trim off any extra spacing at the end of a string of characters within a given cell. So for example, here we have the names Jane, Joe, Michael, and Pete. Right to the left of them, we counted the number of characters in each cell using the len formula. So, for example, we know that Jane has less than 4 characters in her name, Joe less than 4, Michael less than 15, and Pete less than 6. Well, the reason why so many is because when the name was being typed in, see where my cursor is, the space was hit several times, adding extra spacing at the end of the name. Michael especially has a lot of spacing in the end. So to fix this, we'll come over here to watch where my cursor is, and we'll type equals trim, T-R-I-M, open parentheses, and we select the first name, which will be Jane. And you'll see how now Jane has 4 characters in her name, as she should. So we'll do this for the other names, and notice that the count goes down for each one of them. Now, one thing to keep in mind is trim will not trim off spaces between words. It will only trim off any spaces at the very end of the character string. So for example, if we type in, hello, Jane, how are you? And we're going to end here. I'm not going to add any other spacing. There are 25 characters. But then if I trim it, equals T-R-I-M, I still have 25 characters because the spacing between the comma and Jane, between how and are, etc., are not going to be affected at all. It would only apply to anything that would, any spacing that would happen after the final character, which in this case would have been the question mark.